in the mid-'80s, I think the beef checkoff was a great program. And I think it did us a lot of good for a decade or so when we needed it. We'll make a comparison here that I think is really good as far as the checkoff goes, but let's compare it to a class action lawsuit. As long as there's 500 people with the same end goal, you can use the same lawyer and split the costs and split the reward. And that's what I would say it was in 1985. We had, in the 80s, 90s, we had an oversupply. We had average per capita consumption coming down. We had a problem, and we needed to get the customers back, and the checkoff did a good job of that. And I think it worked from top to bottom at that point. You go back to that time frame, you're probably talking about packer margins from $10 to $75 a head profit. I have to look to quote you exactly, but I think it did a good job. Now, if you use that same comparison, you've got large corporate feeders and packers, and all these producers are paying it, and the packers' margins have expanded. We can't use the same lawyer anymore. We're not on the same side. If the producers are going to pay into something to support their product, which I would contend in 1985, the cow-calf producer's product is beef. Today, the cow-calf producer's product's a calf, because we've lost any margin in the beef. We sell that calf, and from then on, the corporates and the packers steal it from the producer. So we can no longer use the same lawyer. We can no longer use the same checkoff. The end goal is not the same. The reward's not the same for the producer. And so the producer dollars, and again, it's kind of like the fines for Pilgrim's Pride and JBS. It sounds like a lot of money to pilgrims like you and me, 40, 50 million a year. That's nothing to the four major packers. If it does that much good for them, why don't they split it up and pay it? And the producers pay a checkoff that goes to fight for their rights.